Jacob Fatu didn't say a single word out loud. He left one emoji on Sami Zayn's most vulnerable moment on television. And once you understand what that symbol actually means in this story, it reads exactly like an invitation. Welcome back to WWE Galaxy. I'm Nova. So here's exactly what happened. Right after Zayn's backstage meltdown went up online, Fatu commented on it. Just a blood drop emoji, nothing attached to it. And in this specific story, that symbol carries way more weight than it looks like on the surface. Here's what makes this land harder than a random reaction. This is actually the second time Fatu's done something like this. Back when Zayn first won the title at Night of Champions, Fatu posted on social media, just tagging Zayn directly, nothing else attached. No congratulations message, no words at all. Cryptic enough that people noticed it then too. Now here we are again, Zayn at his absolute lowest point instead of his highest, and Fatu shows up again with the blood drop. Same guy, reaching out at both ends of Zayn's emotional roller coaster, both times saying nothing directly. That's not a coincidence. That's a pattern, and patterns like that usually mean something's being built quietly before it ever hits an actual segment, and this wouldn't be new ground for him either. Zayn was an honorary member of the original Bloodline years back, welcomed in his family before a falling out eventually pushed him out on his own path. He's already returned to stand with this exact group once since then too, back at Survivor Series War Games in 2024, fighting alongside Reigns and the Usos. So a third return isn't some wild leap, it's a door that's already been opened and walked through twice. Here's what I think actually explains why this is coming from Fatu and not somebody else in the group. Reigns already sent him on exactly this kind of mission once before, dispatching him to SmackDown to try bringing Solo Sikoa back into the fold. Sikoa turned him down flat. So Fatu's already got recent personal experience with a recruitment attempt that failed, and Zayn represents a completely different situation. A guy with real history in this family and a fresh, obvious reason to want back in. There's also something more personal underneath it. Fatu himself only ended up in this bloodline after losing to Reigns twice, forced into acknowledging him rather than choosing it freely. He knows exactly what it feels like to hit a wall hard enough that falling in line with this family starts looking like the only real option left. Watching Zayn hit his own version of that wall might be exactly why Fatu, of everyone in that group, is the one reaching out first. If you're finding this angle interesting, tapping like and subscribing genuinely helps me keep tracking stuff like this closely. Let's get into what actually happens if Zayn says yes. Think about what Zayn and this side of the family actually share right now. Both have real, fresh reasons to want Punk dealt with. A shared enemy has always been the fastest way this particular family justifies bringing somebody back into the circle. And unlike Sikoa, who spent the whole year actively rejecting this family, Zayn's got no such resistance built up. If anything, he's a guy standing alone right now with nowhere else obvious to go. So what do you think happens next? Does Zayn actually answer that request and rejoin the family, or does he stay out on his own after everything that's happened? And if he does go back, does that feel like redemption or a step backward right after finally becoming champion by himself? Tell me your take in the comments. Like the video if this caught your attention the way it caught mine. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll keep watching this one closely. I'm Nova, WWE Galaxy. See you in the next one.